My name is Jennifer Purdy. I'm going to show you how to teach your kindergarten students to identify and perform steady beat. The standard reads, identify and perform steady beat with a variety of songs and activities. Did you know that beat keeping is not only an important music skill, but the ability to keep a beat also helps with brain development and literacy too? Let's start with the definition of beat. Beat is a steady underlying pulse. One simple way to practice keeping beat is to put the beat in different places on your body while listening to a piece of music. Students like listening to simple folk songs or soundtracks such as the Imperial March from Star Wars. Follow me in keeping a beat. Start with knees, hips, shoulders, tap your head, flap wings, march in place. Use movements that cross the midline to promote development in your students. Crossing the midline is important because they're using both sides of their brain to coordinate smooth, controlled, complex movement. It is important to combine movement for patterns that cross the body for daily tasks such as reading, writing, and tying shoelaces. Here are some examples of beat keeping that cross the midline. Do them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The beat may be fast or slow, but remain steady. Match my beat as I clap. Kindergarten students are still developing and may show proficiency at some kinds of beat keeping, but need practice with other kinds. The easiest way to keep beat is by using body percussion, using your body to make a sound such as clapping, patting, etc. Introduce body percussion in a developmental sequence by doing right and left together, one side at a time, then alternating right and left. Next, introduce keeping a beat with an instrument such as rhythm sticks or drums. The next step is moving feet to the beat while remaining stationary. Jumping with both feet is easier for children than marching in place. Try it. Jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now try marching in place, alternating feet. March 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can assess proficiency in beat keeping through these developmental stages by careful observation. If you have students who are not proficient, back up a step and provide many opportunities for practice. The final developmental stage of beat keeping is walking to a beat. You may be mystified why some students who can march in place to beat cannot move their feet through space to a beat to the same piece of music or song. This is a common occurrence. Once again, allow many opportunities to practice. Let them stomp loudly as they walk the beat. Some children need to really feel and hear that beat in their bodies and in their ears. Then practice tiptoeing, walking on their heels, etc. Every time you challenge them with a variation, you are also providing a way to practice. One way to have students identify beat is to give them examples and non-examples. Give me a thumbs up if I am playing a beat. Show me a thumbs down if I am not playing a steady beat. Next. 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 Could you identify which was beat and not beat? An exercise like that can help you assess whether or not your students can identify beat. Listening is key to keeping a steady beat. Have you ever tried to do a beat keeping activity and the group just keeps playing faster and faster and faster? Steady beat requires listening to yourself and to others or the music. Many kindergarten students are more proficient at beat keeping when they carefully watch you model the beat. If they get off, the cue to watch me will often get them together again. There is some research you may be interested in that shows connections to beat and literacy. One study showed that children with a strong risk of dyslexia were significantly worse at beat and rhythm exercises than their peers. Another study of first graders showed that beat keeping is significantly related to phonological awareness, naming speed, and reading ability in the same year and up to 4 years later. One way to integrate beat with language arts or reading is to read nursery rhymes, song lyrics, and metered text to a beat. Let's try putting the beat in our feet as we say the nursery rhyme, Hickory Dickory Dock. March in place, here we go. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse went up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down, Hickory Dickory Dock. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you find these strategies and information useful and provide developmental and beat keeping activities for the students in your classroom. Happy beat keeping. For additional information, visit the Learning First system in Canvas or the Fine Arts channel in the Kindergarten Team folder.